cheap off Facebook Marketplace, but it was pretty tatty. You can see the front here is all discoloured. The button was all sticky. Generally it was not in the best condition. It's missing a few covers and ports underneath. But I'd also had this second Gamecube, which the spinner didn't work, but it generally was, parts of it were in a better condition. So I thought maybe I could take parts of this and reuse them in my other Gamecube. So quickly want to take this apart. They're fairly easy to take apart, these things, but there's an awful lot of screws, so you've got to make sure you look after them. The front part of the mechanism, the memory card input and the joypad inputs, is just held together with one cable, so it's pretty easy to get out and replace, which is kind of what I'm going to do. I'm going to I thought, I could kind of take the whole thing, but I'm thinking because the reset button is a bit sticky, I thought maybe I'll kind of take over the whole thing. The only issue is that not everything might work correctly, so we're going to try it out. Slots together pretty easy, as you can see. So I've moved over the whole face here, but that little flap is a bit discoloured. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of take off those little flaps and replace them with the non-discoloured ones. Now I know you can retro bright this pretty easily. Probably be a lot less fiddly in total, but what I thought I could do is just put the good versions of them onto the good Gamecube, and then maybe I could return retro bright and fix up the other Gamecube. To be honest, I think I might just stick it on eBay, see if I'm trying to get some money back for it, but it's always useful to have spare parts hanging around, right? You can see the colour change between the two. I mean, obviously I've done the one, but we'll move them both over, but there's a stark difference. Now, I don't know if anyone's ever retro bright stuff before, but I've had not very good kind of outcomes of doing it, so I'm very loath to do it in a rush. So yes, we shall see. So now I'm putting the shell back onto the Gamecube. All I've done really is just clean this button. There was nothing wrong with the mechanism, it's exactly the same as it was before, so all I've done is just given it a clean and make sure that it's free. And here's me faffing around with just trying to get it back into place. So finally we're going to put it all back together, and at the end of it I think we've got a pretty nice result. It needs a little bit of a clean up, a little bit of a shine, which I'm doing to make sure it's kind of any grit and dirt is off it. I mean, on the other Gamecube, potentially that's either going to be spare parts or whether I can use it for another project, I don't know. But I think at the end of it now, I'll probably talk about how I then used the Gamecube and added a mod chip, and that's for the next episode. So thank you very much for watching.